Ottawa Red Blacks defensive back CJ Coldon joins us. You were with the Saskatchewan Roughriders your first time up in the Canadian Football League. How did you end up coming to the Riders?
My agent and Coach Mace worked something out. Well, actually a coach from Wyoming, because Coach Mace went to Wyoming back in the day. And one of my old coaches, who was a running back coach there at the time, and actually had something to do with my recruitment to Wyoming. So that's how I ended up on the phone with Coach Mason. He invited me to camp, and I went to camp. I felt like I balled out. Things just didn't pan out the way that, I thought it would. So that's what happened with that. But it was a good camp, good learning experience. I got better. I could say I improved since then.
It's a difficult transaction to be on the other side of when you're a player, and we've seen some views into it, let's say through Hard Knocks. So what was that conversation like with you and Corey Mason when you were released?
I actually didn't get to talk to any of my coaches, so it was kind of weird for me, and I kind of questioned just the things like, did they really want me here and stuff like that. But I can't look at it like that, because it's just some background things that I don't know that probably went on, and I can't control it. I can only control working hard and showing up every day.
Who did you find out from?
The GM, assistant GM. We had a meeting, and they talked with my agent before they even talked to me. So that's the background stuff I don't know, that happened. But I feel like I put good things on tape, and just trying to get the game down also was kind of difficult at first.
Clearly, the Ottawa Red Blacks were keeping a close eye on you because you end up signing with them later in the season. How did that come to fruition?
My agent again. It was actually, I was supposed to come the expansion roster around like late September, but it ended up happening at the beginning of September, and I was ready. Just staying prepared during that time, that downtime. I would say just staying prepared, staying ready, staying on somebody's schedule. And that's when I did. I fell for a little bit, just practicing with the team, just getting away from home, just staying around football.
How important was it for you to get that first year in the Canadian Football League under your belt, and the part of the last year specifically with Ottawa, to now use that to become a starter at the boundary cornerback spot?
Just working hard, just focus on work. That's all I do. Focus on working hard. How can I make my teammates better? How can they make me better? Being a great locker room guy, just having great character, just that all plays into it. But just working hard, man. Like, that's all I do. I can't control anything else. That's how I look at it.
You have an intriguing road that you've taken to get here. There's so many different directions we can go, but I want to focus on a couple with you specifically. You were at Wyoming when the NFL MVP, reigning NFL MVP, Josh Allen, was there with the Cowboys.
Yes, sir.
What was it like to play defense in practice against Josh Allen?
Man, Josh Allen, I caught a pick one time on him, and it hurt me. Like he dude got a rocket for an arm. He just showed me what an NFL quarterback should look like, even though he wasn't where he was yet. But you could see the potential, and just going up against him every day was great for me, improvement wise. And he didn't really have, I wouldn't say he had all of the tools that he has with the Bills now. So that's what make it even better. Like, he had, guys with, I wouldn't say less talent. I don't want to take away from the guys, but less talent and guys that didn't make it to the NFL and things like that. So, yeah, it was definitely dope going against Josh.
You go from Wyoming to Oklahoma University, where you become a star with the Sooners. And then in the NFL, you sign with the Minnesota Vikings. You're there for a good chunk of the 2023 season, following Justin Jefferson around the field.
So Oklahoma, it didn't pan out how I thought it was going to pan out at first. I came in there just like as if I was a freshman, because I didn't have a spring ball. I had to finish school at Wyoming first, graduate, and then come in as a graduate transfer. So I'm behind. I'm behind on things. So coming in the summertime, I really got to do extra and work hard. But Coach Jay Valai, he really helped me instill just like this different type of work ethic, and just how you approach the game, and you got to appreciate it because he one of them hard-nosed coaches, hard-nosed guys, and you just got to appreciate it. Everything that I went through during that time helped me to become a pro because I had less than 200 snaps and I led my team in picks. And I was probably second in the Big 12 that year too, and runner-up for Newcomer of the Year, honorable mention for the Big 12 also, the All Big 12 team or whatever it was. But that helped me get to the Vikings as an undrafted free agent, and which was a blessing for me because they really didn't see me like coming in having an impact like I did, and it was like there's more for this kid like that we need to see, and then get into camp, really competing for a gunner spot, not really a defensive back spot because they drafted DBs like year after year. Like for 3 years straight, they had a DB that they drafted. So I'm kind of questioning my agent on that. Like, what should I do? Should we really be, well, I was focused, but like, is it a real situation that I'm able to make the team? You know what I'm saying? But I didn't end up making the team, but the coaches like what they seen from me enough to sign me to practice squad, and I missed one preseason game by sublux in my arm. It kind of popped out of place in practice, and then the next week I'm playing. So that whole next week I'm trying to get the swelling down so I can get fitted for a brace. I didn't even do joint practice against the Cardinals, so I ended up playing with a brace. I played well, put some good things on film, was able to get signed to practice squad, and that's when we got into following Jets around and just asking him and learning from him.
Last one for you. What was it like to try to cover Justin Jefferson, and how did it prepare you to be a starter in the Canadian Football League?
You get some of everything. Like, he a complete receiver as far as like route running, attacking the ball in the air. It just got me better all the way around just watching him on film. Like, he top 3 receiver, top 2 receiver in the league. So you had no choice but to get better, or you just gonna back down and fear him. But I don't have no fear in my heart for no man. So like, just going up, attacking practice like it's a game every day. That's what I did. I could say that.
CJ Coldon doesn't fear anybody.
Yes,
Thanks for the time, man.
Appreciate you, man.